Alright guys, we're back on another episode of Logan's beautiful F90 M5. In the last couple of episodes, you guys saw us throw on these beautiful carbon fiber pieces, this front splitter, a couple of different badge pieces, mirrors. We did a PPF across pretty much the entire car. So this thing's fully protected, looking really, really good. We got a rear spoiler on it, and then the rear diffuser, super aggressive on these M5s, really liking that. So we're gonna go ahead and clean this up one more time with proper ceramic coating and all that jazz for really detailing this car on the outside and making sure that this PPF and the uncovered paint, that there isn't much left of it. It's pretty much just this like rear bumper. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing all ceramic coated with a nice high quality ceramic coat. I'll talk to you guys a little bit about how I like to ceramic coat cars and where you should be investing your money when it comes to ceramic coating and protecting your car for longevity, especially in a UV climate like you find yourselves in the Southwest. So with that all being said, we're gonna go and get this thing cleaned up one more time, get it ceramic coated, and then we're gonna finally be pulling it in, lifting it up on some quick jacks and swapping out the exhaust. We teased it in the last episode. We're gonna go ahead and get that exhaust, that beautiful titanium exhaust installed, so you guys see how that goes. Hopefully you don't run into too many issues. Obviously there were some fitment issues with the external parts that we threw on this car. Hopefully there isn't on the titanium exhaust parts that we got, but if we do, we're gonna go ahead and push through it and get it so that it's all sorted out. I think with that titanium exhaust, you guys would be really interested to see where this car goes from there. We've had discussions about trying to get the power and torque up on this car. This is already about 600 horsepower factory. It's probably even a little bit more than that, since a lot of these BMWs dyno at the wheels, so it's probably like 660, almost more. So that would be really cool to see. Hopefully, if you guys really like this content on the M5, let us know. We'll go ahead and start thinking about what other mods we can do to this. And if you have suggestions, feel free to add them into the comment section and say, hey, it'd be so cool if you guys try out this part that I saw. It's kind of a clean slate car. So if you guys have any suggestions, definitely leave some feedback in the comments below on what we should do with this beautiful M5. Get it tuned, throw on some different turbos, whatever it might be, some different parts, and we'll do it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get this whole thing cleaned up and into the shop. All right, guys, before we take off this stock exhaust, we're gonna go ahead and see what it sounds like. Hopefully this phone doesn't clip that I'm recording on. Go ahead. So that's the stock exhaust. Sounds really good already. I'm very intrigued to see what this full titanium exhaust will sound like. in replacement of that. Obviously, there's still going to be a lot of gurgles, but the difference in stiffness of that titanium is probably going to be a higher frequency. It will be quite interesting for a European muscle car.
The purple color, I've seen that before, but I don't know what it is.
Of what? Is cleaner?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's just its reaction to the iron dust turns purple.
Oh.
The Sonax, but honestly, this stuff for this style of acid stuff, it sounds like is, I would say, the go-to. But I've got some other Adams wheel cleaner that people swear by is the best. And I don't believe it actually has an acid in it, or it's a different type of acid. All right, guys, we got the beautiful titanium exhaust for the M5 laid out here in front of you. Starting from the front, we've got the turbo and catalyst sections. We're not going to be putting those on today. Then we've got the down pipe starting here all the way back to an X pipe, a couple of resonators, mid resonators. Looks like this is a under axle, over axle. We'll find out when we're under there. And then this system completely replaces the muffler system that comes stock in the back of the car, where both tubes feed into it. And then you simply replace the valves that come in here that allow you to change the exhaust node and amplification that reroutes it through the muffler. We'll see how these exhaust tips look We have a lot of carbon with how this is set up, and this is matte carbon versus gloss carbon. So we'll throw these on today, see how they look, but we may end up changing those exhaust tips. If you guys have thoughts what would look good, black, chrome, all carbon like this, or gloss carbon, let us know in the comments below. So let's go ahead and get the car rolled in here on the jacks and start taking off the old exhaust. Guys, we got the car in the air, and Logan is already working on getting some of the rear covers here. Looks like there was a little bit of a close call with the original cover that goes on the back here underneath of the exhaust. Is a little close to how we put the valence in. When we were putting this on, we're like, oh man, I wonder if we should wait to do this. It's not that we can't remove this, it's just not ideal because of how we set it up, but you can obviously remove it if you have to. It's just for what we want to do. He's going to try and get this one head completely off without removing it. So let's see how it works.
In this cock mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. On my clock, in this cock mask on my face, hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case. On my clock, in this cock mask on my face. Hesitate to give me some. I'ma catch a murder case.
So we got the rear exhaust muffler system out. Unfortunately, we ran into a small snag, really, in the grand scheme of things. Since we're on a lift jack and not my primary jack, we did not have enough space to actually tilt it around to get past the center sections there. So we ended up having to cut it. Not a big deal because you can easily re-weld this or union it, so we marked those. And so now I'm going to go ahead and take off these actuators, which actually are transferred over to the other exhaust. I'm going to go ahead and get these two off real quick. All right, guys, with a little bit of effort, we were able to get the stock midsection of the exhaust out. Really pretty large diameter primary tubes coming off of each side of the V8 here. Really pretty nice original stock setup, but with the new titanium setup, it'll save about 50 pounds. So pretty cool weight saving aspects of it, and just as large diameter. So really cool aspect of this whole swap. So now with this off, Logan's going to go ahead and start adding in the sections in reverse order, starting with the front just off of the catalytic converters, and getting the different sections of titanium worked up there that we showed you guys earlier. All right, guys, we got the new actuators onto this beautiful titanium setup for the rear muffler. And with those guys on, Logan is setting up the rest of the downpipe. You guys saw it earlier on time lapse that he got the downpipes in. There's a little bit of confusion on which side was which. They're marked A and B, and all the subsequent lines, sections are the same through that. But figuring out which side is A and B was the first step, and then making sure you've got all the A parts on one side and B parts on the other is that. So from what it looks like, Logan, is it A side is driver side, B side is passenger? Or?
Correct.
Okay, so that's the case. So A driver, B passenger, and now we're just getting the rest of the differential section of the exhaust set up before we get the actual muffler here just hung, and probably put the tips on last, and so go right through here. Should be able to tighten those. So, all right, we're gonna throw it back in here.
Everybody down.
All right, guys, so we got most of the exhausts all sorted out and tightened. The last battle is going to be getting these tips oriented just the right way, so I'll be helping him on that, getting everything lined up. It looks like there was a little bit of damage or a little bit of issue with some of the tips on one of the outlet pipes for this Y, and it just kind of makes it a pain, so we may have to fix that. Otherwise, we'll just keep playing around with it until we get these tips just about right.